Should we go to the wrestling world?
Yeah, let's go over to wrestling world. Did you happen to catch up on Raw?
Not yet.
So here's the thing. It's they call it the.
I've watched the highlights. I saw Balor versus Braun.
How was
that match?
Amazing. It was so
Let's
good.
start with that because I was very curious about that.
There's not much to see with the right now. WWE is almost like in this lull. It's not great right now, unfortunately. But Braun versus Balor was the main event. Braun kind of turned into a heel again. He beat the shit out of Balor. Like he did one pin where his foot's on his chest. It was heel moves. It was moves that the old Big Show when he was evil was doing shit. But it was a great match. I'm not a fan. I kind of wanted Balor to go over. He's just been so misused, and Braun is already so over. If he would have lost, it would have done so much more good for Balor than it would to help Braun with his win. Because Braun's supposed to win. I mean, he's fighting basically a cruiserweight. And it just would have been so great for Balor's career. But, Braun's the guy right now besides Roman.
That was the main event, though, right?
That was the main event.
So, I mean, Balor's back in the main event.
Yeah, but he's also losing. So, is it that good? And he has no direction. We're all building the Money in the Bank, right? And I think Balor's in it. Yeah, he is. So unless this comes out, which Braun, there's no way Braun wins it. I'll tell you right now, there's no way Braun's walking around with the Money in the Bank contract. He's a 6'8" monster, and he needs a piece of paper to get him.
The ladders will not support him anyways.
Yeah, they're going to do that. So Braun's not going to win it. The only way this gets redemption is if Balor gets it and turns heel or something. I don't think he will. I think they're going to continue to bury Balor until they start cross-promoting the Bullet Club thing. I don't know. But I loved the match. Hated the outcome. I just didn't like it. And then he picked up Balor and was like, "You did good, kid." And I didn't like that because Balor's the veteran. Balor's the guy who's been there for 16. Well, not at WWE, but wrestling.
He's been wrestling for
16 years. Yeah. So I don't like that. That's just me being a smart mark because I know how long he's been wrestling and shit. But I liked it. It was a real best match in the card by far. And that's, I guess, moving on from that. The rest of the card kind of sucked.
Yeah, Ronda
Nia thing. It makes no sense.
No, you know what they're saying? That Nia's going heel and aligning with Steph.
See, that would be better if she's much better as a heel. Nia, it's just when you're that big and powerful, you're a better heel. Same with Braun. Braun's a babyface right now because he killed Roman for a year.
Yeah, but I think if Ronda went heel, that would be amazing.
She'd be better. She was a heel in the UFC, so that's more her thing.
I feel like if she was a heel, her career would get. I mean, I can't say it can't get better because she's been in one match in WWE and now she's got a title shot.
Yeah,
but
that's my big thing. Is I don't think it's going to be a title transition.
You think she loses?
I don't think they lose. I think it gets broken up.
They broke the count or double count out or something.
But if they really want to push Ronda, have Ronda go in there and tear her arm off.
No, I feel like what they're doing is they had such a success with Vince and Stone Cold.
Yeah.
They keep trying to duplicate it with a little bit with Roman against them and now Ronda against the Authority.
You can't.
We're recycling. Get over it.
You can't. That. The reason it worked with Stone Cold was because he was literally a redneck who was battling a billion-dollar boss. It was perfect.
Didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, it was perfect. That you literally can't. You can't get that gold.
Every time I think of the Vince McMahon and the Stone Cold, I think of the bedpan.
Yes,
that's all I think of. That's all I think of. And he connected.
Yeah, yeah.
Can we just talk about for a minute? You see where the NFL is going right now. They're even they're even saying within 2 to 3 years, kickoffs are gonna be gone.
Yeah,
concussions.
Yeah.
You don't have the network. It's $9.99 a month.
Never got plugged.
Go, Rock. You heard that.
Same.
Go to the WWE Network and go to the early 90s, whatever, and watch someone take a chair shot.
Dude,
I don't know how the Hardy... I get why Matt's the way Matt is. He's got brain damage.
You could see the brain cells come out the side of their head.
It's ridiculous. Nowadays you see them do this and they hit the hand. Back then they did this and it just all hit to the head.
Spend the night just watching Mankind, Mick Foley, whatever the hell he's wrestling today.
Cactus Jack or Dude Love.
You see why he's
so fucked up.
Cactus Jack was his most infamous for getting the hell beat out of him.
Dude, remember the one where all the tacks and you could tell there's blood.
Well, yeah, it was Chris Jericho went through the tacks versus Dean Ambrose last year.
Tacks are awesome. I miss tacks. But I don't know what they're doing with Ronda. If they, like I said, if they want to make a super heel, have her go in there and rip Nia's arm off. And then guess what? She had one singles match. She got the belt, and now she's the new Brock. She's a heel. You want to do that, fine, but I don't.
She only wrestles like 4 times a year. I'm gonna be pissed.
I think they're gonna feed Nia to Ronda. Unless they do the breakup thing, I think Ronda's gonna go over. I really think Vince is like chips all in, especially because it came out that Ronda wants kids soon, so they have to pull the trigger on this. Because the moment she gets pregnant, she's out for at least 9 to 12 months. So you think about that, they have to pull the trigger on Ronda and make that money. I'm not a huge fan of that. I like Nia. I think Nia is a good champ. I don't think you should have fed him. I think at least Nia should get a title defense against someone not Alexa. But
I think that Nia's going to go over because she's going to align with Steph, and it's going to give Ronda the sympathy vote, where it's going to be like, oh, it's me against the Authority. Because think about it, that storyline hasn't really finished.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. And Steph was so good last night. She's the best heel in the company. She's so good.
She's been a heel for like 20 years.
It makes sense. She's so good at it. But the rest of it, like the other big thing, there's not a lot of big things happening. It's a lot of like Drew McIntyre.
Roman's getting screwed.
Yeah, and I hate what they're doing with Roman because they're making Roman like this whiny, you like Brock more than me bullshit. I hate it.
And he lost the gender.
I hate it. I like that they're pairing Seth with Roman, and I know why they're doing that because the only way you're going to get Roman over is with the Shield. So I know why they're doing that, and I like that, and I love that Seth is just fucking killing it, and Owens is killing it. So they have good material, but the writing is fucking horrendous. Like,
here's my big question, because you watch it more than me because of my work schedule. Thank you. My big question, has nothing to do with Roman because he's irrelevant. Let's just be honest. He's irrelevant right now in the WWE.
Yeah.
I know that hurts you. When do we see Dean?
Well, from what I understand, he moved to Alabama.
Yeah, because it was that bad.
Yeah.
Like,
what?
Can you think?
What's going on? Oh, the Bills. What the fuck
Last
is a
one.
heel? Oh, a heel is a bad guy. So like okay, at least he asked. A heel is a bad guy, so like he's the villain. A baby face is the good guy. So if you're a baby face in WWE, that means you're supposed to get cheered for it, and if you're a heel, you're supposed to get booed.
It's easier. Thanos is a heel.
There you
Captain America is a baby face.
There you go. That's actually.
There you go, Chris.
He'll understand that. But what was it? You were saying he's irrelevant.
I want to know when Dean's gonna come back.
Oh yeah,
like,
he's getting healed up. From what
are we gonna lose him for like another 6 months?
No,
or?
He had 3 setbacks.
Yeah.
Where they kept sending it, like it was worse than they expected.
I think it'll be soon. I'm hoping he shows up.
This is what you get, Dean, for wrestling for a year with a what was his
torn tricep. It was 50-60%, which is insane. But when Dean gets back, I think the Roman ball will start rolling again. I just right now Raw is horrible. It just is. Like, other than Seth, it's horrible. I mean, the writing is so bad. Seth's getting as over as he can, but the writing, they just don't care right now. They have no idea what to do with Roman, so Roman's just crying and beating up Jinder, and I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, so right now SmackDown's a better show, and that's why they just got that giant $1 billion deal.
Do we see Sanity tonight? You keep saying yes, and we keep getting disappointed.
I don't think so, because it's too bloated of a show.
Hurt? Killian hurt? Or something? Is someone hurt?
I think Killian was hurt, and I think they're waiting for everyone to come back.
Because every week we do this. Watch the podcast last week, people. Yeah, we see him tonight. And then you just hurt my feelings. Like, it hurts.
I think Sanity is going to find a place at Money in the Bank. I think they're going to show up and fuck someone up. And that's better utilized than what they're doing now. Because right now they fill the 2 hours with so much shit. So, I guess the last thing we should talk about is that deal, the $1 billion deal, where they're moving to Fox, which is huge because this is the first time
it's a big network
that WWE is going to sign with one of the big four.
Yep.
From what I understand, Raw is going to stay with USA because USA will not lose both wrestling ones. But the fact that they're moving to Fox changes everything because that means that they get paid more, obviously. That means that Pyro's going to probably come back. That means that the traveling schedule is going to change. The time's going to change. Everything changes. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah.
And maybe this is what Vince has been working to. Maybe this is why the writing's been so shitty. Maybe they're trying to get these deals done, and then bam, we'll get back into a groove. But it's only good things for wrestling fans. I'll tell you, if you're on SmackDown, you're going to love it because the exposure is going to be insane. Because Thursday night is football, and then they're going to advertise all night that SmackDown's the following day.
Yeah.
So you get all that free advertising that you wouldn't get before.
Yep.
And then you get all these NFL people who are born on a Friday.
I don't know if you disagree or not. I still hate the brand split.
Yeah, I'm not a
I
huge
think
fan.
if WWE wants to get both shows to be up here, they need to put both shows together. The whole brand split, in my opinion, is ruining the WWE because they can't get it right with the draft.
No.
They just can't do it.
It's silly. The way they do the draft is dumb. So they have some changes to make. Honestly, I'm just waiting for Triple H to
Take over in 2019?
Yes.
Hallelujah.
All right.